Everyone, thank you for tuning in to today's special topic. We'll be discussing a UPS phishing vulnerability. Now, if you're not aware, recently we uploaded an Adobe phishing vulnerability, so if you haven't seen that, please go ahead and check it out in one of our most recently uploaded videos. So similar to the Adobe phishing vulnerability, this is regarding emails. Now, this was first brought to our attention when one of our clients' users submitted a ticket request or a support request to us asking if we could review this email they had received from UPS to determine if it was legitimate. Now, this is the email that the user had received, or I should say a screenshot of that image of that email that was forwarded to us. As you guys can see, it appears to come from the UPS store 0090 at theupsstore.com, which is a legitimate email. Now, both of the from and to email addresses are legitimate. Now, the reason that it may be sent to a UPS delivery manager is how they go about, sending or distributing these emails whenever there's an instance such as an address mismatch. Now, both of those domains, theupsstore.com, are legitimate domains. Now, we have covered before, especially during that Adobe phishing vulnerability, that it is possible for malicious entities to appear or spoof the emails to appear to come from a legitimate domain, such as the upsstore.com. However, what made this email that much more tricky to determine whether or not it was illegitimate was because it had the same layout as a normal UPS email. Now, this is due to UPS getting compromised and these malicious entities gaining access to a template that UPS used. Now, for that reason, it was hard for our user to determine whether or not it was legitimate on her own. So she went ahead and provided us with this email. But as you guys can see, the layout of it is very convincing. Now, when we had actually viewed it on the user's machine itself, it was even that much more convincing because it had this exact layout, the UPS banner, all of that information was there. Now, for some reason, when the email was forwarded to us, it did not have all of that information in it. But however, it still looks pretty legitimate just from what you guys are seeing right now. All of these links that you see, global home, terms of use, security and privacy, were all working links. Now, the only thing that had kind of struck a chord and made me kind of realize that it definitely wasn't legitimate was this link being used. So as you guys can see here, this is the link that what users believed to be where they were being sent to. However, the actual link was sending users to a fake OneDrive sign-in page, and that was where our user thought things were looking a little fishy, no pun intended, right? So after she had went to this web page, she was like, why am I being asked to sign in to my Office 365 account for something to address an issue with an address mismatch for UPS? After that point was when she created the ticket and sent it to us, and we were very grateful she did. Now, as you can see, guys, this is definitely not a legitimate email now that you're seeing that this link is sending users to a fake OneDrive sign-in page or any page besides what it is claiming to send users to, that being us.ups.com. Now, this was first notified by UPS back in May, as you guys can see right here. UPS had come out to let their users know that there was an issue with one of their email templates being compromised. It said that to all of our customers, please do not respond to this email shown below from our store. This email contained a virus. It sent emails to many customers in our address book, and we apologize if you received it. We are not able to receive emails right now, and our customer support is working on a fix for the situation. Thank you for your patience. Now, that below is what you're seeing is a copy of the same email that I just went through with you guys. Now, this was back in May. However, the email that our client received was October 10th, meaning that this issue is still around, despite them notifying their customers. Once the malicious entities were able to gain access to this template, that is where the damage really would have begun. So the really only way to remediate this issue would be if UPS maybe changed the template that is being used for this specific issue where address mismatch occurs. Now, another thing is that I want you guys to notice is that they mentioned how the original in the May 3rd post was that it contained a virus. However, this didn't seem to contain a virus, the one that we received via our client. Now, we did run a virus scan on the machine to determine if no malware was embedded in the link that they had clicked that took them to the sign-in page for Office 365 or OneDrive. However, it is good to note that if the original contained some sort of virus within that link, these malicious entities are changing it to suit their means. That being that now they've changed it to take the users to a fake sign-in page in an attempt to gain their Office 365 credentials that way. However, we want to bring these to your guys' attention because it is important for you to know and always be a little bit more diligent whenever you're receiving emails from anywhere. What made this also a little bit more worrisome on our part was that the same user was actually in the midst of sending a package off, had already sent a package off via UPS, so it was almost too coincidental and very hard for the user to determine whether or not this was legitimate on their own. However, even in those situations, guys, you've got to be extremely careful. Make sure that whatever link you're clicking on is actually going to the link owned by whatever that domain is, that being the UPS store. But if you guys have any questions pertaining to this video, please let us know in the comment section below. If you've ever experienced a similar email, especially from this UPS same instance, please let us know, especially since May, we would like to get as many of these copies of these emails if you can provide them to us so that we can keep up to date on the issue and determine if there is going to be any resolution to it, since it is still occurring as late as October. But as I said, leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can get notified whenever we release any more videos such as this one, or when we go live each and every single weekday, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time and ending between 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. Also, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day.